All right.
And so having that daily ritual, that's that communication. You never miss it. And that builds trust. So we're going back to the trust issue. The
all right,
other
y'all.
thing,
We're going to do it. Everybody
daily
with me?
rituals.
We're going to do our daily rituals,
Daily
y'all?
rituals.
Okay. All right.
Welcome once more, right? People's Liberation Academy. Everything I do is about education, right? So sometimes when I come across, inspirational videos or motivational videos or anything that's going to be, get people intrigued or something to learn, if I feel like I learned something from that, I want to share with everybody else. That's just me, right? And that is why I have my platform. So when you look at me talking politics, I talk all kinds of stuff. I can talk about anything, any day, any moment, just, because I love to just explore, with different topics in different days, So I saw this clip and I wanted to share this with you. This is powerful. So listen to this. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. I want you to listen to this.
Yes. Okay.
Girl,
Yes.
I'm already exhausted. Okay.
It does. It is the communication. So every single one of them, and I'll give you an example. So an Israeli couple for almost 40 years, every night before dinner, the hour before dinner, so they would have dinner at 6 p.m. At 5 p.m., they would have port and appetizers. One of them would make appetizers, one would pour the port. And this is something that they did for decades. Their kids knew growing up, Mom and Dad, we will see them for dinner at 6 p.m. That first portion, we're not invited to.
Sorry, cut the video. I need to tell you something. You are not subscribed YouTube channel. That's why you need to subscribe. And please, please, please subscribe so we hit our goal and reach many, many more people.
And there was a couple in South Africa, amen.
I'm liking that idea.
Yeah. In South Africa, there was a couple and they called it their daily board meeting. Every morning, while it was still dark outside, the wife would wake up, she'd open up all of the windows around their bedroom, husband would go downstairs, get 2 cups of coffee, come back up, and they would sit against their headboard, and they would just talk about everything they have on their plate that day. If one of them will not be home because there's a meeting, they're having that communication. So there is never a day that passes that they were not doing something together. So I got to, I want to say maybe it was country number 7. I think I had just left the Philippines and I think I was in Australia. And I called Keith and I said, babe, we need a daily ritual. This is a consistency. I mean,
that is beautiful right there, guys. And that's what I really want to share with you guys, because I want you all to see this. You see, so that is how we learn. Every day you explore, you talk to different people, people that have been in these situations to see what works for them. And this is why this is beautiful. I want to share with you. For you guys that are married or, hopefully you'll get married soon, you have to have a ritual. This is fantastic. I think you have, if anything, the biggest thing is making time for each other as a couple, right? So I'm like, I cannot hold this back. I say, hey, Brian, I know I love politics more than anything else, but this is about family. Because politics is all about family as well. You want to see your family do well. And I think if we have families that are doing well, at the end of the day, our politics is going to be even better, right? And that is why I want to share this with you guys. So take a look at this. I want you guys to love this. This is fantastic. Take a look at this.
I mean, I'm literally in the 7th country, and every single couple, without exception, has had a daily ritual.
So and really what that's saying is that you are prioritizing your spouse. That's what it means, is that this hour or this 15 minutes, whatever, this is dedicated to you.
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about it, in any given day, we have, 1,440 minutes?
Who just knows that? Who just knows we have 1,440 minutes?
Wow, guys, you see? 1,440 minutes in a day. So that means every day we have 1,440 minutes. So making some time for your spouse within that 1,440 minutes in a day. Tell me, because in America, when we say 1,440, think of it as cash, right? $1,400 is $1,400, right? And so 1,440 is $1,440. So that's the equivalent of 1,440 minutes in a day. That's how much minutes we have in a day. So making that 30 minutes, tell me you don't have 30 minutes for your spouse, to set that special time, regardless of how different schedules you work and all of that. You should make it a habit. That is the leading up to a successful marriage, basically. That's what this is saying. So again, like I said, having a happy family, of course, is going to help our politics as well. This is beautiful, guys. Listen to this, man.
Well, I only know this because I was speaking at a conference and this woman had a question in the audience and she was talking about how busy she is and how she's this businesswoman and her husband just doesn't understand. And I said, someone pull out a calculator and tell me how many minutes are in a day. 1,440 minutes. So you're telling me that you cannot figure out 30 minutes in that time frame to prioritize your marriage. We got bigger issues in your business. Okay. And so that's how we looked at it. And you know, my husband and I live very busy lives, but we prioritize every morning. We call it Weaver Coffee Hour. And without exception, we're having that coffee together. And if we are somewhere else, we're on the phone. And we're having that time together. He's having his coffee, I'm having my coffee. All right. And so having that daily ritual, that's that communication. You never miss it. And that builds trust. So we're going back to the trust issue. The
all right, y'all. We're going to do it. Everybody
daily
with me?
rituals.
We're going to do our daily rituals.
Daily rituals.
Okay. All right.
The second thing that was very surprising to me is when I would sit down with these couples and I would interview them for hours. Do you want to know how many times sex came up?
So guys, you know, this is very important. Making time, right? Having that ritual. So I hope somebody's going to be blessed today with this video. You listen to this, you're going to say, wow, Ibrahim, this is touching. Husbands as well as wives. You know, so this is a series that I'm going to start doing anyways, because I love the perspective of these ladies. So in as much as I'm going to be talking about politics and all these other issues, but politics stems from good families as well. When you have healthy families, you have a healthy politics. And so all of these can be conflicted as well, right? But I love this. I think a lot of women today, especially, you know, those of us from Africa and men as well from Africa that have migrated and come over here and overseas, you know, life gets so busy and so tough and so difficult that we don't really have time sometimes for ourselves. So I know I'm speaking to somebody today. I know I'm going to bless somebody's life today. But I want you to think about this. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how conflicting schedules you guys have, as husbands and wife, you have to ask yourselves this question. Do you have a daily ritual? Is that something? Is that a time that you guys can set aside for yourselves? It might not be every day, but at least that time that you can set aside for yourselves to have a very healthy relationship where you talk about you guys, you talk about your relationship basically. This is fantastic. I'm going to let you guys continue listening to this because she's making some more very powerful points. Listen to this. It's beautiful.
How many times did sex come up, Fawn? One time with all those couples?
Let me tell you why.
Were the men present in the conversation?
Every single time. Every single time. Let me tell you why. It's because when you are taking care of your marriage outside of the bedroom, it takes care of itself inside of the bedroom.
It's because when you are taking care of your marriage outside of the bedroom, it takes care of itself inside of the bedroom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So basically, this goes both ways for the guys and as well as the women, right? I know my wife is gonna be like, which one is this now when she sees this video? Because she's gonna see this video when you guys see this video as well. I know she's gonna be like, what is he talking about, right? But yeah. So if you take care of everything else outside of the bedroom, because it's not all just about sex, that's what she's saying, right? But if you take care of stuff outside of the bedroom, then everything works its way into the bedroom as well. But listen to this again. This is very powerful. Listen to this again.
Let me tell you why. It's because when you are taking care of your marriage outside of the bedroom, it takes care of itself inside of the bedroom.
Ooh. That's good.
It is those that have great sex lives, and people always say, well, you should have that breakup to makeup, and that mad sex is the best sex. I was like, no, happy sex is pretty doggone good. Yeah. It's one of those things when you're taking care of, we're going back to building up your spouse and building up each other and respecting each other. So this is what happens. So many get into the bedroom and all of a sudden they get so serious. It's like, it's serious and it's work. And that same laughter that you have in the kitchen, in the living room, that same friendship should come into the bedroom because we all go through life's changes. Our bodies are changing, our hormones are changing. So the thing that made me go wild yesterday, I gotta tell you, that spot man moved by today. And that's...
All right, guys. But I just want to share with you, if anything, it's the rituals, right? But what they're saying is very powerful. And I wanted you guys to see this. And I felt like I should share this with you guys. And, you know, somebody's going to learn from this and somebody's going to be blessed by this. So, you know, hey, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like the channel. Let's keep this going. You got it. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Okay, that's the key. That's how other people know about this channel, and that's how other people know about these messages. So again, it's the People's Liberation Academy. Everything goes. When you have a healthy family, you have a healthy politics. I think you have a very healthy political climate, if anything. Healthy family leads to healthy political climates, and that is what I want to promote. Because sometimes, if you're not happy, how are you going to even go and want to know exactly what is happening in your politics, right? But if the home is happy, if the wife is happy, husbands are happy, a lot of times that's when they can even think about, what is happening in politics. And that is why I'm doing this. But anyways, bye-bye, everybody.